Erica on All My Children, Susan Lucci.
Bianca, do you remember? And sometimes you were a bit shy about saying things, and you would whisper to me. Remember that? Would you like to do that now?
And the outstanding diva is... The streak is over, Susan Lucci!
Susan Lucci originated the role of Erica Kane on All My Children when the show premiered in 1970. This is her first win in 19 nominations.
So kind. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you in this room. This is a room full of such talented, hardworking people. And the fact that you have thought that my work was worthy of notice 19 times is something that I will treasure always. I thank God for the many, many blessings in my life. For parents who always encouraged me to dream my dreams and who have been sitting in every audience of my lifetime, including tonight. For my great teachers, Win Handman, the late Harold Klorman, Ron Wayand and Inez Norman Spires, who were so good at teaching and who helped me to grow. Agnes Nixon, you changed the face of the medium we work in. I am so grateful to have been placed in your hands. Thank you so much for creating the part of Erica Kane, and for allowing me to be part of your writing full of such humanity and passion and vision. I have so many people to thank, and they're telling me to wrap it up. Joan Dincheco, the legendary casting director at All My Children, who saw me as more than just an ethnic type and saw that I could play Erica Kane, and for bringing me to Agnes's attention. To the incredible acting company at All My Children, with whom I have the privilege to play these scenes every day. You inspire me. If I'm halfway good, it's because I'm afraid I won't be as good as you.
You hardly touched her, did you?
Oh, I wasn't hungry.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't I take you back to your place? You can have a bit of a lie down, have a bite to eat, maybe a shower.
I don't want to leave Bianca. Thanks. Travis. Well, how is she?
The latest tests show that her electrolyte balance is improving slightly.
Well, that's very, very encouraging.
Sort of the best news we got, huh?
She's sleeping now. Myrtle's in with her.
Okay, I'll go keep her company.
Well, I'll be right here if you need it.
Are you all right?
Bianca's just lying there. She's just trying to hold on to her life. She's fighting for her life. She's just so fragile. And I put her there, Myrtle. My daughter is in this bed because of me. As a mother, I'm a failure.
No, darling. You know, I remember Mona talking about herself exactly the same way.
My mother?
Mm-hmm.
My mother thought that she failed me? Myrtle, that's just not possible. Not my mother. My mother was as strong and as solid as the Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah, but, you know, we mustn't let the children see us crumble. I know in private, Mona sometimes worried. She was afraid she might have done the wrong thing for you.
When was this?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, when you thought your heart was broken or a dream went up in smoke or if your life took a risky turn, which it quite often did. Mona blamed herself. She thought that maybe she had failed you.
Myrtle, my mother never failed me. My mother was always there for me. My mother loved me like nobody ever loved me. I mean, yes, I fought with her all the time, and yes, I gave her a lot to worry about, but Myrtle, it breaks my heart to think that my mother blames herself, that she thinks she failed me.
But it's all right for you to blame yourself because Bianca's in this bed. In spite of everything the doctors have told you, in spite of what you read, you still believe that bad mothering has put Bianca in that bed.
Yes.
Darling, listen to me. You know, mothers have been taking the blame for a long time whenever children are in trouble, and I'm sick of it. It's bunkum. Now, who and what we are is a mishmash of good and bad, right and wrong. A little pinch of this, a touch of that. And there's people. But you remember, at the end of things, you are Mona's daughter, and that should count for something.
Oh, Myrtle. It counts for a lot.
Mommy?
Yes, sweetheart, yes, baby. I'm right here, honey. Mommy's right here. And so is Auntie Myrtle.
My throat hurts. Can they take out the feeding tube?
Maybe tomorrow, honey. Maybe tomorrow, when you're stronger. Because you're going to need your strength, baby, to get well. Bianca, Uncle Jack told me something that you said earlier when he was here with Dimitri. Do you remember that, honey? Well, Uncle Jack said that you mentioned that Uncle Jack and Dimitri really hate each other, but that they ganged up together just to trick you. Do you really believe that, sweetheart?
Ellie's nice.
Very. Now, sweetheart, getting back to what we were talking about before. Honey, why did you think that Uncle Jack and Dimitri were ganging up to trick you?
I don't know, I just said it.
Because you believe it?
I just wanted to get rid of the stupid feeding tube that stuck down my throat. I'm very tired. Would you turn the light out?
How's she doing?
She's asleep, or she's pretending to be. Where's Jack?
I don't know. It wasn't my turn to watch him.
You two had a fight. Jack's walking it off.
You know us both so well.
Well, you both act like a couple of...
What? We act like brothers?
What did you fight about?
You, Erica. What else?
Me? What have I done?
Well, for starters, you had the bad taste to get yourself engaged.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't approve.
Now, you are oblivious to anyone else's needs but your own. Bianca is wasting away in there, and you're going to be off, what, choosing China patterns?
How dare you?
No. How dare you make a decision like this that so greatly affects her life without considering the consequences?
You and I agreed to set our differences aside. All of our hostilities were supposed to be put aside, and our only focus is to be on Bianca's recovery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's before I had all the facts. But Bianca herself told me about this engagement, that once again, Mom had found happiness in the arms of another man.
Oh, are you once again insinuating that Bianca's setback is my fault?
Insinuating? Hell. I am calling it the way that it is. Far be it for you to put your life on hold while our daughter's hangs in the balance. Oh, no. Go ahead. Turn a world upside down. Create a world of chaos for her. But just go on and call the caterers, reserve the hall, book your honeymoon. Do I make 100 decisions that Bianca will be no part of, because every time she tries to get close to you, you throw yourself at another man. I suppose that solves everything, huh?
I suppose I'm to blame for everything. I'm to blame for El Nino, for global warming, for the hole in the ozone layer. Any natural disaster, that is my fault.
Well, Erica, given the size of your ego, that's a real possibility.
My ego? Oh, you know something? Coming from you, that is beyond laughable. Your ego is so out of control that you can't even begin to comprehend that you are actually less than perfect. The fact that you are fallible is inconceivable to you. No, that is impossible, isn't it? I mean, look at you. Look at you. Travis, you would show up for the end of the world dressed for a cocktail party, ready to point the finger at blame at everybody but yourself. It's the rest of the world that's out of orbit. No, not you. Well, think about it, Travis. Think if you were the last person on Earth, who would you be able to blame then? Who? When you discover that your less than perfect life is really less than perfect.
Are these pearls of wisdom you picked up from your stint at Betty Ford?
Oh, isn't that typical? Mock what you don't understand. Well, just to inform you slightly, I learned to face my faults without flinching at Betty Ford. Don't knock it until you've tried it.
Do me a favor. Spare me the self-help psychobabble,
You
please.
couldn't even begin to help to save yourself because you don't even begin to recognize that you actually need help. You are in such denial. One thing, however, I have not yet figured out. How does striking out at me help your daughter? You want to save face? You want to save yourself? Women and children be damned? You want to abandon ship? Fine, you do that, Travis. You go ahead. The fact that you are a gutless coward, that'll be our dirty little secret.
Unlike you, I have been able to put Bianca's needs ahead of my own.
So have I.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and a bang-up job that you've done, too. Bianca obviously has got a problem with her self-image. So what do? You put her to work in a cosmetics company, where she's surrounded by chic models who maintain their boyish figure by sticking their fingers down their throats.
You know nothing about young girls, and you know nothing about building their self-esteem.
I'll tell you what I do know about, Erica. Bianca needs your attention. She needs your undivided love. Not what's left over when you're finished playing Smoopy with her Uncle Jack.
All right, that is enough.
Stay out of this. When am I going to be able to get through to you, Erica? Bianca is not a toy that you dress up and play with, and then cast aside the minute that you get a better offer.
You know something? You're hopeless. I don't understand why I even thought that I could get through to you.
Maybe I can get through to you. Now, tomorrow morning, we start family therapy. And the stakes for Bianca are way too high for us to let our little problems get in the way. But let me tell you something. If you don't shut your mouth, I mean right now, brother, I'll shut it for you. You okay?
Oh, I can handle Travis.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess you don't really need me around, huh?
Oh, forever and always.
Well, when I get you home, so you get a little bit of rest. You have a really rough day tomorrow.
I'll be ready. I have to handle this. I have to do this. Bianca's life depends on this. She would listen to you. Bianca wants to die. She's starving herself. And I love her so much that if anything ever happened to her, Please help me, Mom. Please, stay close to me today. Please help me find the right words. Please tell me the right thing to do. I will do anything. I will do whatever it takes. Is Bianca?
No. We're still waiting.
Oh. Well, I should go check on her.
Erica. Look, this isn't all up to you. She's my daughter, too. I'm as responsible for all this as you. But what I said before, blaming you and Jackson. I've always had a temper, you know that.
Oh, when you get hurt, you get angry.
I love that little girl, Erica, and I've tried, believe me, I have.
I know.
But I let her down. I failed her. I was too strict. Or I wasn't strict enough. I don't know.
Travis, nobody knows. And I'm not sure that any of us would feel better even if we did. But I certainly do appreciate you joining me on the hook.
It's an awful place to be, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I'm going to go see if they're ready.
Yeah, I'll be up in a minute. I thought I'd stay down here and say a prayer or something.
Could I say one with you?
Yes, please.
To the kids.
Did Sean find his library book?
Yes, he did, on his desk. Yeah. Want some coffee?
No, thanks.
No? Okay.
Dr. Earl is in with Bianca. She's preparing her for the session, and Myrtle is in there, too.
Good. I wish somebody prepared me for this session.
Me too. This isn't easy.
Dr. Earl's secretary told me that you were meeting here.
Well, Bianca can't see you right now. Whatever it is you want will have to wait.
I'm here for the therapy session with Bianca and all of you. I was invited to participate.
By whom?
By me.
What?
I told Dr. Earl how Bianca had accused Dimitri and I of lying, of trying to trick her, of hating each other, and...
I don't care. I'm not going to jeopardize my daughter's last chance because of this.
A good idea. Look, Dimitri was Bianca's stepfather for several years.
Yes, and look how well that turned out. Her stepfather betrayed her mother.
Here we go.
Meaning what?
This is not about you, Erica. It's about Bianca.
He abandoned Bianca.
All the more reason, Erica, that I should be here. Look, as I understand it, the purpose of this session is to allow Bianca to say what she really feels, all of her resentments, her fears. We are here to listen, to help her realize that no matter what she feels, it's okay, we can take it. I mean, all of us have let her down. We all need to be here.
I agree. If Bianca needs Dimitri to be here, then he should stay.
Oh, now this is not about Bianca now. This is about ganging up on me. Well, I won't have it. Yes, I have been divorced, and maybe, no, obviously, I have really lousy taste in men. And you're right. I never should have exposed my daughter to either one of you.
You wouldn't have a daughter if it wasn't for me,
Come on,
Erica.
people, please.
Oh, your
please, can we not
potency
do
was
this?
never in question. Never in question, Travis, except maybe to you. And let's face it, that's all you were ever really concerned about. Fooling around with Barbara, sneaking around with Barbara, and God knows how many others. Poor little Molly didn't even know she had a father until her life was in danger.
That is a vicious, disgusting lie.
Erica, why are you so threatened by this?
Threatened? Me? No, I survived marriage to you. Nothing could be worse than that. And Barbara here will be so happy to tell you this is not about me anyhow. This is about Bianca. Do you know how devastated Bianca was when you went running after Maddie? Bianca came to you and she begged you to stand by her, and you let her down, you turned her down. You showed her that you were more concerned about a baby who wasn't even yours than you ever were about Bianca.
Yeah, well, it seems that you went down that road yourself.
Is this how we are going to help Bianca? By this man standing here and blaming me for everything that is wrong in his life? No, I will not have it. My daughter deserves better than that. I am not going to allow her to have a psychodrama on top of everything else.
Then you should go home.
Okay, whoa. Now, we are all here because we care about Bianca, not to relive every crime and misdemeanor.
I'm sorry, I will not do this if he is there. Somebody has got to take care of Bianca.
Excuse me, I have been taking care of Bianca since she was 5 years old. I've been through the mumps, the chickenpox, and the first day of school.
And whose fault is that? I warned you, Travis. I warned you that something like this would happen if you took my little girl away from me. You violated something that is so precious. You took away her sense of self-confidence, her sense of security.
I did. You were married to me and sleeping with my brother, and now you're doing it again, and look what's happened.
Oh, your ego. That's all that ever mattered.
My ego? You couldn't put your libido on the shelf for 20 minutes. As far as I'm concerned, this is your fault.
Look, I wouldn't blame Dr. Earl if she took Bianca away from all of us. Listen to us. We're like a bunch of children. Can we grow up, please?
There's a reason we don't do brunch every Sunday, Jack. We don't get along. And for good reason. And to try to force us, Jack, I'm sorry, that is just very arrogant of you, Jack. Arrogant and pointless.
Yeah, it's not about getting along. Nobody expects that. It's about Bianca, about serving Bianca.
Oh, take your earnest charm somewhere else. I really don't buy it from you.
I don't give a damn if you buy it or not, Erica. I am here for Bianca. I'm taking part in this therapy session whether you like it or not.
There may not be any therapy session.
What are you talking about? Where is Bianca? Is Bianca all right?
I could hear you people screaming at each other all the way down the hall. Now, I know that you have issues, legitimate issues, but this is neither the time nor the place.
Yeah, you're right. It got out of hand, and we apologize. But you should know, we never exposed Bianca to this sort of thing.
Well, now, Travis, that's not quite true.
I have never raised my voice in front of my child.
So you think that she's not aware of the problems? Erica, you and you, Travis, you both feel that you've been treated unjustly by the other, correct? And I think we can assume that if you'd been able to work out your problems or even communicate with one another, we wouldn't be here today, yes?
Wait, are you saying that our divorce is the cause of Bianca's anorexia?
No, what I am saying is that if the two of you, if all of you, were able to get along, you wouldn't need me, a referee, to get through to Bianca.
Oh, you're absolutely right about that, Doctor.
Well, Jack, you and I agree about things most of the time.
Yes, you all have allies, loved ones in this room, and you also have enemies.
Aren't you overstating that a bit?
All right, people you hate. Does that work for you?
Hate is so, well, it's ugly.
Well, I think in this case, it's the truth. And that's what this session is all about, the truth.
Are you saying that you want us to expose a sick girl to the fact that we hate each other?
Absolutely not. I wonder you keep that under wraps, which is not to say you folks don't need to work this out. You do. Just not here and not today. Agreed? I don't care how aggravated you get, how sure you are that you're right and somebody else is wrong. If this session disintegrates into the kind of free-for-all that I heard a few moments ago, Bianca will suffer. Now, this is a gravely ill child. And if she doesn't turn the corner, and I mean soon, she'll die. And that's the truth. Now, I don't expect perfection. There's a lot of history in this room. A lot of hurt and betrayal. But you must understand that Bianca feels hurt and betrayed. And she is very angry at all of you.
Bianca angry? Bianca never gets angry.
She's very sweet-tempered, Doctor.
And very patient. You should see her with her Sean and Molly. She's never angry with
What
them.
you're saying is that you have never seen her express her anger, which is the problem. Because anger is natural. If people get angry, it's necessary.
Doctor, why isn't she able to express the anger?
She's afraid. Why? I don't know. That's what we need to find out.
So you want her to get angry at us, at me?
Yes. Can you handle that? All of you. Can you put aside your need to justify yourself and defend yourself and just listen to Bianca? And take whatever it is she has to dish out, because she needs to know that you love her and that you're willing to hear her and see her without judging her, no matter what.
Well, if we can't put ourselves aside for an hour for Bianca, then we don't deserve her.
Okay, why don't we take our seats? We've only got an hour, so let's get started, okay? Good. You okay, honey? All right.
I can't do this.
What's the problem?
My hands, it's not fair.
Doctor, couldn't we free her hands just for the session?
Bianca, if I free your hands, will you promise to leave the feeding tube in place? Okay. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Good.
Thank you, Doctor.
Sure. Bianca, I've told you and everybody why we're here. Now, I know it's not easy to talk about your feelings, but sometimes you have to do hard things to get better. So even if you're not sure how you feel, just do the best you can, okay? So let's get started. Any volunteers? No? Erica, what are you feeling?
Fear. All through my body, just cold, hard fear.
Why?
Because I'm afraid that I will lose my child. I'm afraid that she might die.
Is there something that you can think of that you want to do that will make you less afraid?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, do it. How do you feel now, Erica?
I feel better.
What about you, Bianca? How does this make you feel?
It's okay, honey. Honey, whatever you're feeling is okay. In fact, it's important.
Does this make you feel better?
Let me ask you a question, Bianca. Are you more comfortable with your mom here, or do you want her to go back in her seat?
In her seat?
Thank you. Bianca?
It's fine, honey. It really is. Thank you for telling me how you feel.
Thank you, Erica. So is that better, Bianca?
A little.
Good. So, can you stay with yourself for another moment? Let's, maybe you could close your eyes like Dimitri did and tell us how you feel.
I don't need to close my eyes. I know how I feel. Bad.
Okay, so is there something that you can think of that you want to do to make yourself feel better? Okay, what?
No!
That was pretty exciting. Bianca, why did you pull the feeding tube out?
You said, was there anything that would make me feel better?
Oh, well, I think it's fair to say that you took advantage of the situation. We made a bargain, right? I agreed to free your hands if you kept the feeding tube in place, right?
I feel better, isn't that the point?
Oh, so are you saying that you're willing to eat something now?
I'm full. The tube filled me up.
Honey, that's not possible. The tube is supplying the absolute bare minimum. So if you refuse to eat and we don't replace the tube, you're going to get weaker and weaker and eventually die. So in fact, by pulling out the tube and refusing to eat, you're not making yourself feel better, you're hurting yourself. Do you understand that, Bianca? Why do you want to hurt yourself? Have you ever hurt anyone else or anything else?
No, of course she hasn't.
Bianca, when your mother and I showed you the blueprints for the house, you crumbled it up and you shoved it behind the couch.
Are you mad?
I was a little mad then, but I'm not mad now. Are you mad at anybody? At me? At your mother?
It was an accident.
Bianca, I have seen you get mad. You got mad at Maximilian. You used your crop on him.
I didn't mean to.
A crop? Why'd you use a crop, Bianca?
He wasn't doing what I wanted.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can get mad if we don't get what we want. And if it's another person not giving us what we want, we can get mad at that person, right? But usually we don't use a crop on them. Usually. So, your mom and dad get angry at each other sometimes, don't they? Why do you think? Do you know?
They don't love each other anymore.
Oh, I see. So, you only get angry at people you don't love? Huh? What do you think, Erica?
No. I mean, I love Jack very much. He'll tell you I get angry at him.
Oh, she gets angry at me. I can definitely tell you that.
So, Erica, can you tell us about one time when you got angry at Jack?
Well, yes, okay. A little while ago, while I was still incarcerated, I knew that Bianca needed me. And they would not let me out, not even to see you, honey. And I was determined to see you, and I just had to think how I could get to you, and I thought of a plan to escape. And Jack found out about that, and he wouldn't let me go through with it, and that made me furious. I was so furious.
No, don't say that. Please don't talk about it anymore.
But, honey, it's true. I was so angry.
Mommy,
at Jack.
no!
It's okay, Bianca. It's okay. It's okay. Open your eyes. Come on.
No.
Okay, well, just listen, all right? Jack, do you love Erica?
I love Erica very, very much.
Even though she gets mad at you sometimes?
Yeah, but I mean, I get mad at her, too.
Oh, wow. Erica, is that right? Does Jack get mad at you sometimes?
Yes, of course.
And that's okay with you?
Yes.
That's a lie. If he gets mad at you, don't you see? You got mad at Dad, and he got mad at you, and you got divorced. And now you hate each other. And Dimitri, you got mad at him, and now you don't love him anymore. And he doesn't love you.
Bianca, that's not true. I have never stopped loving your mother.
You don't still love my mother anymore. You're tricking me like before when you said you're on Uncle Jack's side.
I am on Uncle Jack's side when it comes to you. Jack wants you to get well, so do I. And I do still love your mother.
No, you don't. You can't. You're not together anymore. You got a divorce.
Yes, but not because we got angry with each other.
That's not true. You hate it when you have to see each other. Mom's shoulders bunch up. You grit your teeth. I see it whenever you come over to take me riding.
No, honey.
No. Bianca's right. It's very difficult for your mother and I to see each other. I'm sorry that our feelings have made you so unhappy, Bianca. But it's important for you to understand that even though your mother's angry at me, that's not why we got divorced. We got divorced because I hurt your mother deeply. I did something that... Well, she could no longer trust me, and you can't stay married to someone. You can't be close to someone you can't trust. So your mother deserves to be angry with me. And so do you.
I'm not angry with you.
Bianca, you came to me for help. You asked me to intercede with your father. You asked if you could live with me. I let you down. Now, I promised you that I would always be there for you, and I broke that promise. I deserve your anger, Bianca. You can get angry at me, and I won't get mad back. And I won't stop loving you.
That's not true. Anyway, I'm not angry at you.
Well, wait a minute. What's not true, Bianca?
Nothing.
If you get angry at Dimitri...
I'm not mad at him.
Yes, but if you do, what? Does Dimitri get angry at you?
I don't know.
And if he gets angry, what happens? He yells, he says, don't blame me, I couldn't help you?
He had Maddie and Gloria.
Yes, so there was nothing left for you.
I don't want anything. I don't need anything.
Oh, so if you need something, do people get angry at you?
Yes. No. No.
Yes, and then what happens? What happens? They get angry, and what happens, honey? Come on.
They go away.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Bianca.
No, I don't want to. I want to go back to my room.
No. Bianca, honey, please just listen. Please just listen. Did Grandma love me?
What?
Did Grandma love me? Truly and really, for always and ever?
Yes.
Honey, when I was just about your age, I was very unhappy. My daddy had gone away, too, and I missed him so much. And he wasn't a good father like your daddy is. He didn't call me, and he didn't write me. He didn't ask me to come and live with him. My daddy just left one day and never came back. And I was so lonely for him, and that made me so mad. I was so mad. And one day I yelled at Grandma. I told her it was all her fault, and that I hated her. And I told her every kind of hateful, hurtful thing that I could say. I wanted to hurt her, honey. And I screamed at her until I ran out of words. And then I waited. I waited for her to yell back at me or hit me, but she just pulled me close and hugged me and told me that she understood. Is that how you feel? Are you mad at me, honey? Because if you are, it's okay. I will understand and I will love you, and you can tell me, honey. I want you to tell me. Bianca, do you remember when you were little? And sometimes you were a little bit shy about saying things. and you would whisper to Mommy. Remember that? Would you like to do that now? Would you like to whisper to Mommy? Yes? Oh. Okay. Then you go ahead, sweetheart. You just whisper it to me. It's okay, sweetheart. I'm listening. Oh, that's so good, honey. You told me. And I understand. I understand, sweetheart. And I love you. And I want you to tell me why, sweetheart. Why, honey? Why are you mad at me?
Because of Dad.
Because Dad went away.
You wanted Uncle Jack, so you made Dad get divorced. And I was all alone.
Oh, I understand that, honey. I'm so sorry for that.
And then we had Dimitri. And then you made him go away, too. And then...
What, honey? What, please? Just let it all come out now, please, honey. I love you so much. You can tell me. I want you to tell me.
You didn't want me anymore.
Oh, no, Bianca.
I was too big. You wanted a baby, so you took Maddie and ran away. And then they put you in jail, and then I couldn't have you all at all.
Oh, honey, no, I never meant to hurt you, sweetheart. Never.
That's good. That's good, sweetheart. That's it. Your mom and I are very proud of you.
Stop lying.
Are you mad at me?
Yes.
Good. That's good. Tell us why.
You wouldn't let me see Mom. You kept me from her. You had no right. She's my mother.
You're right. Bianca, I'm sorry. I never should have done that. I'm sorry.
You never let me do anything. You think I'm a baby. Well, I'm not. I'm almost all grown up. But you don't want that. Nobody wants that. You want to put me where you want to put me. And I'm not allowed to say anything. I hate it. I hate my life. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, no, Bianca, no, sweetheart. We hear what you're saying to us, honey. Please understand that we know what you're saying and we hear you. And we love you, honey. Oh, it was very good for you to tell us, sweetheart. And I know how hard it was for you. But it was so good that you did such a good job. And Bianca, everything's gonna be okay now, sweetheart. Yes, it is. Everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Erica, I wanted to thank you. You were wonderful with her, just great.
It's my mother. I asked her to show me the right words to say.
Well, however you managed it, you were magnificent. And I want to apologize about what I had said before. I said some things that I really...
No, none of us was really at our best.
So, you ready to go?
Actually, I did want to have just a word with Dimitri. I'll meet you downstairs.
Okay, sure.
I wanted to thank you. When you told Bianca that you still love me, I could see that made a tremendous difference. It's the noblest lie you've ever told.
It wasn't a lie. I didn't realize it until today here. But the truth is, I still love you.